Hello guys, welcome. This video is for second mates for bridge preparation with respect to any PSC, CDI or SIRE inspection. Now to cover everything up in one video is not possible, hence in this video we'll be only seeing what all posters or checklist or certificates which are to be present on bridge for any inspections, and in later part of the video we'll start seeing the equipments and what all things to be checked in those equipments.
So the important posters are this SBM certificate, shore-based maintenance certificate for your GMDSS equipments, radio station license certificates, your chart provider certificate, a valid chart provider certificate. Make sure that whichever certificate is posted on bridge, the expiry of it you must check it, because the vetting inspector will normally take a copy of it or he'll definitely look for it. Then deviation card. There are two deviation cards, basically one deviation card from the shore and the second deviation card from the ship. Normally the shore deviation card has a validity of 2 years and ship deviation card has a validity of 1 year. As you can see over here, we have both the deviation cards presented. Then your company UKC policy. This is also a requirement that company UKC policy must be posted on the bridge. So it can be anywhere around the bridge. It is not a requirement that it is on the aft bulkhead or near to egress or something, but it must be posted on bridge. That is what the requirement is. Watchkeeping level. What is the watchkeeping level or what is the watch arrangements for the duty officers and AB and lookout? That must be posted on bridge. Thereafter, master standing order. This must be present on bridge, and also in this master standing order, there have been few remarks that the duty AB has not signed them, or basically duty AB or the lookout people who have not signed them. So make sure you get their sign as well. Check for other people also who are presently on board, second mate, third mate, chief mate, everybody should sign this. In this master standing order, normally what does a vetting inspector look is, he can randomly ask you this: what is the visibility criteria or restricted visibility criteria as per master on which he needs to be called, or what is the maximum angle of alteration does he allow, or what is the maximum angle of alteration at which you have to inform master, or CP and TCPA. So these things you must memorize it, and they will ask the values for CPA or TCPA. They would ask for that. Then the other one is antenna arrangement plan. On your bridge, there must be antenna arrangement plan showing which all antennas are present and their locations. So normally on ships there is a bird view diagram, but on this ship they have a complete arrangement program which is there, arrangement list. So in this you can see which all antenna, VHF antenna, MFHF antenna, all the bridge equipment antennas are marked in this. So this plan, either it shall be a bird view diagram for it or a complete plan is present, whichever you have on board, that must be there. Then near the GMDSS station, I've showed in another video as well, my GMDSS video, that all these marking must be there. Ship's name, MMSI number, call sign, these things must be present near your GMDSS station. Either they can be posted here on the table or wherever you want, but around the GMDSS table they must be there. Then around the GMDSS station you must also have the radio license for all those approved radio operators who are present on board. You must have these license. Then GMDSS battery performance test. This is annually done, so this must be there. So the only catching point in this is that it must be done at anchorage, not when the ship is sailing. It is recommended not to do when the ship is sailing. It is a SOLAS requirement that it must not be done when the ship is sailing. So normally at anchorage, whenever you get an anchorage, a long anchorage, you can do this test, GMDSS battery test annually. Then life-saving signals. So this is also a requirement that these life-saving signals must be present on bridge. So as it is posted over here. Now there is another requirement that these things for bridge visibility diagram, normally this also must be present, that in loaded passage what is your visibility criteria, in ballast passage what is your visibility criteria. So now as you can see over here, this is present in our wheelhouse poster, but if it was not present, then normally on ships you will see a different or a separate diagram cutout will be there and posted somewhere else, that what is your bridge visibility criteria in loaded and ballast passage. Then in wheelhouse poster there is another important thing, that you must look for all the RPMs, like at full ahead, half ahead, dead slow, all these things and their speed. They should match with your, or they must be rightly recorded in your pilot card, because this is a very common observation, that these RPMs and speeds are not rightly recorded from the wheelhouse poster. Normally people make mistake and that mistake is being carried forward. So make sure all these things which are recorded in your pilot card are rightly matching with your wheelhouse, because normally a vetting inspector will come on board and he will look for your at least your present pilot card. He might look for last 2-3 ports as well, but at least in present pilot card make sure all these RPMs, speed are rightly copied from your wheelhouse poster. Then your minimum steering speed, time limit astern, all these values must be correctly copied. Also around your autopilot, make sure on your bridge you have present a Williamson turn poster, which must be present over here. Then steering changeover procedure. How do you change from auto to manual or auto to emergency steering? Those procedure must be posted around the autopilot. Now around autopilot there is also, this is not a poster but this is a card normally, that autopilot tried on magnetic compass. This has also been an observation. So make sure that at least once in a week you're trying this out. This is a requirement that once in a week you must try out this autopilot on magnetic compass. So normally people keep this around the autopilot itself, so it is easy to remember also. So Williamson turn is done, as you can see over here. Here also we have all those turns: Williamson, Schanau turn, Leon turn, single turn, entry-seat turn. So all these turns are also present around the autopilot itself. Then there is also a requirement that normally this is with respect to ECDIS. The vetting inspector will ask, what is your company policy in case of your ECDIS failure? So normally if you don't remember, you don't have to, at least you must keep this printed out on your bridge so that you can read out and tell him if you don't remember, because ECDIS failure procedure must be, either you must remember it or at least it must be posted on bridge. Also there is another requirement that this thing must be written on bridge in a clear and bold manner, that the officer of watch has unrestricted access to navigation system, communication system and engines. This must be written clearly, boldly on bridge. And also this, what is your official working language on ship? These two things must be there, posted on the bridge. Also you must have this IMPA arrangement for pilot boarding. This poster also must be present on bridge. Also this maneuvering booklet must be present on your bridge. This is for this is required normally for second mate. So this maneuvering booklet must be present. Also on your bridge you must have your ship stability condition. At least when you are going for vetting, make sure you take this page from your chief officer. And lastly, in posters, near radar, these shadow sectors must be posted. What is the shadow sector for this radar? It is posted around here. This is my second radar. Here also I have a shadow sector and it is posted around here. So near your radar these shadow sectors must be present. So that's it with the posters. Now we'll start with the equipments.